All right, let's go on to our next piece of news. Sonic movie 3, guys. Woo! We've talked a lot about the Sonic movie franchise. I did a video earlier today where I talked about them teasing the secret character that'll show up at the end of the movie. Can't wait to find out who it is. We talked about this poster and stuff. But now there have been some other posters that have not officially been released. People have found them out in the wild. That gives us our first look at Robotnik's upgraded suit, where he finally is going to be looking like his video game slash cartoon counterpart, which I think is a cool evolution to see. Now, we're going to bring that up, but I want to do a small update to the last Sonic thing we talked about, which was this popcorn bucket, because I know I showed it off, but I very clearly said I need to see all the other angles of this popcorn bucket because I think it's going to look a little weird. This is just the first photo we saw, right? And this is the popcorn bucket I'm most excited about. I'm glad he's getting one, but I'm like, I need to see the side angle of that because Sonic just kind of humping a popcorn bucket is going to look a little odd. Also, I want to see how detailed the shoes are, and we got the side angle. We got the second angle. The second angle has hit the webs, guys. Thank you to a person. We get an idea of what this popcorn looks like, and it's kind of what I feared. Sonic, step away from the popcorn bucket. He's got butter. So it's a popcorn bucket. There's no popcorn. Jeez almighty, somebody get a cop down here. He's gone mad. The Sonic-ussy is wild. I know somebody is going to find a way to remove the actual red bucket. And this is going to be the cool part, and I might try to do it too. You remove the bucket part, right? You get that off, however you got to do it. Then you got yourself a little rolly ball. You could then just make Sonic turn into a rolly ball. Someone put a screwdriver in and just make him spin. He's already halfway into the position of, his little spinny ball. Right there. So, hey, the shoes look nice. They're detailed. They got actually some hair going on. I just think that's such a funny position. I don't know why this popcorn bucket and his leg position reminds me of the really old Sonic movie poster. You guys remember those cursed poster? Those cursed posters? Let me see if I can find it. Not just this one. I'm talking about the one where he was like on the action. This one. This poster, baby. What were they thinking? Giving us a POV of Sonic's crotch and going, check out my movie. November 8th, 2019. Dude, what were they thinking with those shoes? They dodged a bullet, man. If they went with this original design, we would not be where we are, about to get Shadow and Sonic fighting in all its glory. So, I don't know. These leg positions are just giving me flashbacks to that. Okay, now let's get into the actual update with Sonic here. So, there's some posters. Well, we know we're getting a Sonic trailer any day now because they've just been teasing this movie like crazy. Here they are, guys. So let's start off with the evolution of Robotnik. So this was the first film, which, yes, there were people a little mad, but remember in that first trailer, they showed Robotnik, which was also like the last shot of the movie, which was funny that they did that. They showed the ending to Robotnik like this. This was in the first trailer. So they were like, we know you're going to complain about the way Robotnik looks because he's got like a French evil mustache, full head of hair, not bald. Hey, Jim Carrey's actually looking pretty nice in this photo. Like, it's not what you expect, right? So they were like in the trailer, he gets the crazy mustache, he goes bald. Just let us cook. I know we burned you on that design, but let us cook with Eggman. And we let them cook, okay? So we went there. Movie ended. He went bald, started drinking mushroom coffee, and then this is what we got next. He's bald. He's got the crazy mustache. Goggles are still there. And the suit, still not of the classic look, but I think it was more reminiscent to an early Eggman suit. Let me see if I can pull it up. I think it's more reminiscent to this version of the Eggman suit. That's what they were kind of trying to go for, those triangles. At least that's what I interpreted it as a little bit. Still not the classic look, right? This is, I know that's just a costume, but that's the idea. Big zippers, big line, all that kind of stuff. And people were also like, Jim Carrey, eat up. Get a little chunky, my friend, because we want to see that fully fledged body. And now the transformation is complete, my friends. Here we have our good look at the upgraded suit. And right now, I'm loving the way it looks. Okay, I'm sure we're gonna get a better poster, and there are some changes from what we know from the games and the cartoon. But overall, they got what you mainly want from it. They have the little zippers, the white zippers. They have the white gloves, the collar, all the details on it. Hopefully, he's just wearing the black pants underneath. But um, the Eggman suit is a cooking. Let me see if I can get a better look. Eggman. Yeah, see, this is basically what they did. If you see, the collar is there, the white lines, the big zipper in the middle, white gloves, all this, they did it. They cooked. This is awesome. I'm so glad too, because there was a part of me that was a little disappointed, even though I knew he would probably get a costume update. When I was watching the trailers for the Sonic movie, I did not like this look for him, where he got too fat, so he took Agent Stone's shirt, sewed it on. I'm like, so sloppy. Come on, give us something good. But patience, patience, Sonic fans. You gotta let them cook a little bit. And yeah, somewhere along the movie, I'm thinking his grandpa Gerald, which they also revealed a very funny photo. The context of this is gonna be so funny. If I had to guess, I'm thinking Eggman passes out whenever he sees his grandpapa and is, "You're alive? Oh." And then we're going to flash forward to him in his childhood bedroom where he probably raised little Ivo Robotnik all his life and is going to scare him awake with this scary mask and all that stuff. I'm thinking that is the context behind this, and that's going to be so funny to see little Eggman's childhood room and who raised him. But I'm thinking also Gerald is going to be the one to give him this upgrade and all that. Maybe he'll say something like, "It was mine back in the day, but few too many Egg McMuffins and I don't fit anymore." So, yeah, I think that's awesome. I love this design. The only major difference I am seeing, which I guess I kind of understand, is the collar. That collar is big, buddy, old boy. Now, the old suit did have a collar, but because Eggman suffers from no neck syndrome, it wasn't that noticeable to us. You know, his neck disappears with his fat. Jim Carrey isn't actually fat. You know, he has just a little bit of a suit on, and he definitely has a neck. So I think to kind of counterbalance that and get something of here where his collar takes up like 30% of his face, they were like, let's big collar it. Let's big collar it. And that way it kind of looks like he has no neck. I don't mind the change. Looks like a scientist Dracula. So I don't mind it. I think it's good. Yeah. Let's see. Someone says here, Chris, have you seen Daniel RPK leak talking about Shadow movie and Silver in future movies? Yeah. So if you don't know what he's talking about, Daniel RPK, a reliable scooper, has said that they are waiting on the success of Sonic Movie 3. If things go well, Shadow will get a spin-off to where it's his own movie, and they have plans for Silver in the future. I fully believe they do have plans for Silver. I just don't know if he's the next movie. I think you do Amy and something there, and then you bring in Silver. And then from there, I don't know what you do after that. Like, I can't wait to see what they do. But the franchise is going to feel so different once Jim Carrey leaves it. Because we were blessed. I'm saying, it sounds exaggerated, but we were blessed to get 3 Jim Carrey movies like him, with him like this. Because he usually doesn't do sequels. And when he does, they're not all that great. And for this one, he locked in. He let us have a lot of Jim Carrey. And now I don't think we could spoil ourselves. This is it. We're not seeing him in Sonic movie 4 or 5 or 6. I think he's pretty sure about retirement. I would love for Jim Carrey to come back and do more, but I'm thinking this is the last time. So how is the franchise going to feel when there's no more Jim Carrey, right? Who fills in that gap, those shoes? Because honestly, half the reason I get excited for these Sonic movies, all the Jim Carrey scenes. Favorite actor since I was a child. He's the reason I wanted to even get into the entertainment industry, because I'm like, that guy is funny. He makes people laugh. I want to be like him. So I'm just happy that he's part of these films. So it's going to be crazy whenever someone said, Chris, fill it in. I'd be so terrible as a Jim Carrey. I'd be what Jamie Kennedy was in Son of the Mask to Jim Carrey. Probably a little worse, because I don't mind Son of the Mask. But all right, that's where we wrap up this Sonic news. I am very excited, and it's cool. I can't wait to see the full look. I'm thinking by next week, right? Thanksgiving week, they're probably dropping that Sonic trailer along with those official posters. And me and the boys going to see Sonic Movie 3.